Okay, I'm gonna talk to you about the psyops and how they think, threaten, extort. In 2014, when Amina finally could break through over Canada and said that she was manipulated, boxed in the ribs to be raped, and that she was forced and Mendes was missing, and she asked me one time, "Find Mendes for me, please." I said, "I do." They kept using her. "Find Mendes, please find Mendes." That was their psyops. In 2018, when Fabiana was updating me on where she was installed and stopped by fraud cops to show her valid documents of diplomatic evacuation with untouchable and a license to kill, she said, "I'll be there in 10 minutes. And then there was a shooting, and that was hearable in Vanta. I was waiting with my headphones on, listening to music, because they were literally high-toning the chip behind the corner. And all I heard was that after that. Stay put. Stay put. Then they started saying, "Where is the Middleton millions? Where is the Middleton millions? Ha! Axing the psychiatry investigation. Ha!" With a Yuka Belha come to me, head of 9 hospitals. And I asked him clearly, "Are you fucking well informed?" And that guy started laughing in my face like that. And I say to him, "If you fuck me over and you think I'm a clown, I literally am gonna fuck you up." I assassinated him in 2021. Susanna as well. She looked at me with scary eyes. Nurses there was threatened. There was a Lisa, really sweet. There was a Jenny, really sweet. There was others. Kirsi. "I'm gay. Could I work for Secret Service?" I said, "Why not? I think you definitely could. Yeah. If you have talent, why not?" I told her the resemblance of her and my wife, and she was a bit fuller. But I said they literally put a mask on her face and would let her act like her. Let you act like her, like they did on Amina, on Fabiana. So I explained, and then I said this to her. How do you fight legal? A fraud, a mental health system, corrupted, with guys that are bribed, and you have to fight your way out legal. And all she said was this. Exactly. So by the time I finally forged back to Belgium, what they tried in France as well, and they kept thinking to extort, and I found Fabiana and so many others in a few days matter, and Tina went numb. But I had help from Canada on the jessicadoolittle@gmail.com email. From that moment on, that bitch started hacking my telephone, block my Spotify, put another code in it, take the pictures of my tablet and the music. In a hospital, put it on my Bluetooth. My laptop connection was blocked by Canada because they wanted to take the invoices and all the other shit. And they had that nicely in Caroline already, and then completely in their possession in Calais over a June. That with a phone, with WhatsApp conversations on all what Timo started saying and how I became ex-Dave Henry Mary's. Because that conversations were connected to that. That was found in Zeebrugge. You know what they put on it? Swap, like ordering beaches. I never had swap on my fucking tablet of Samsung, a Galaxy Tab 2. I never had swap on my phone. The only fucking apps I had was Star Maker, WhatsApp, maybe Google Chat, and the regular shit. I never had military shit. My Samsung Galaxy tablet had my bank, my PayPal, my Gmails, Mail Carmax 2, and music that we recorded in the library of Ticorilla. That all had to be destroyed by Cheryl and Jessica. These bitches had to do that, and they keep getting harassed. So they now think to do psyops that they steal in 2014 on Strasbourg Park. And they think to act like a kiddie show or Hickle and Jekyll. That ain't psyops. Nothing close to that. But if they want to refer to the music, they go la 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 la, and then the threats, I'm gonna kill you, I'm gonna destroy you. I don't laugh with that. What they do now is place a Excel called Godspeed in between me and the victims. So when I want to touch them with a system that I don't even own, that they place on me, all these kiddies that have to slap on you, all these laptops from the kiddies that got out have been planted on my ass, and all these chips. So that actually needs a cleanup, and this too, and the tempo piercing too. A sauna and speakers would do hell. You all keep me fucking away from that, for taking that fucking ransom demands and more, and the stall and the stop. When I am the eyes here on the ground, and you are now spickle-celled in your fucking apartment over this heavy Excel and the power field, you don't give me a shot to get out. You want to keep me, but you want to put bitches in my 517. And then so today you're surprised that they get attacked straight in there, in the full block. I didn't want Harvard Manor. I gave that to MI6. I literally sent in the mail. I literally take myself back of Middleton status. And you can have Hartford Manor. I don't need a house given by that bitch. I don't even need her cash. Take it back, £7 million. Thank you. I made enough. I'm retired. I don't need all that bullshit. That's a curse. That's not a gift. Especially when you don't get updated. Especially when you don't get help. I don't need that. I didn't even ask that. That was offered to me fucking April 2020. Just like the Middleton name. The biggest curse I ever had. Did it help her? She's under a fucking rock in DC. She's gonna be removed. She ain't gonna lie next to fucking cheaters and fucking bastards that so-called died as a hero while kitty steak eating and more, and then they get eliminated because they can talk. And they get a flag on their coffin. Hell no! I don't need my kids in the fucking soil where my mama-in-law also is buried. So-called classified, and they dig up bones, grind it, throw the ashes in the houses and say, you shot your kids. I did not. Not in a single way. I was in fucking US. Had no access to ball and pad. But there was a ball and pad right in the fucking front building, in the basement, and Jessica was handcuffed to it. I was in a dorm in the back. We didn't even have a backyard in the back. Before it was a prison, there was fucking more freedom than it was a migrant center. They had more fucking room to go. They even had gardens to garden. Nope. Higher fences, bigger razor, shit. Treated like a fucking prisoner. Was no prison at all. When nurses said, you know, you actually have human rights violated because you are not a prisoner, but they treat you like that. You didn't see them anymore a week later. Bad background check. It was this or that. Disappeared. Then Oasis. Melissa. Pretty brown eyes. Give her a letter. One thing she said to me. You are in luck. I ordered batteries for her little radio. I saved my ass off for her. She said, Duracell battery. Normally it was a fucking cheap like Action battery. You have to be somebody special if they give you some, this maybe it's like William or something. And I block, and I write her a letter. And I said, ma'am, I'm sorry I froze, but my niece-in-law is Kate Middleton. Pretty brown eyes. I saw her 6 weeks further, always escorted in and escorted out, then disappeared. Head of Oasis. And I asked the guards this, where is the head of Oasis? Because we had something, wait for something. Who? Head of Oasis. I don't know her. Hey, Dick, you fucking escorted her. Where is the head of Oasis? I ain't an idiot. Then they started hacking the cams, because I started using the cams as reference point. Including Tina's so-called testing, right? Testing all boundaries to lock all doors. That's what she was doing. Including a so-called Rachel, that was a June, who wanted to be like a daughter, didn't want to have sex. And now this kind of psyops, la la, a la berga, over Ableton and whatever, huh? And then the threats, we're gonna destroy you, Dave. You're a liar, Dave. You're this, Dave. Every time they fail, I lie. But you die too. Well, then why did I hear the fucking bomb alert of New York today over Spiegelsaals planted in my 517? I ain't stupid. Yesterday they showed me the Spiegelsaal of my boat that was coming. Do you still remember that? And I showed them one of their Spiegelsaals of my house in Sydney with the visibility on the cruise ships. And I say, yeah, do you remember that? Didn't enter that yet, did you? So they got nasty ass jealous, I swear. So also the 2 cruise ships. So that thing's to connect to me over these laptops, crypted like my chips, on their Gemini, on their Dix, on the tablet, with Linata. The kiddies literally have a dot in their back and Sinula in their back, Sinula Evader. You want to grab them and they start pulling. But they eat kiddie steak and I don't. And you see their intentions and you see mine. And then they think to own, literally, mock own. Now, if you do not ask, who the fuck is watching my ass in my apartment? And you know, because I just saw the example in the United States when they asked, and I don't even know where they are, and I don't even know I have to know. But I see that go way up to the fucking top. And then that gets given back down because the ones they already know, they're already viewed by all these mentals. But the ones that you don't know, they are viewed with earpods. They want to know everything, every fucking step you do. So don't even think that they don't know in which house you are. Remember that. That counts for the US, Canada, Australia as well. These Spiegelsaals are way too chewy and way too hard to dissolve really fast. And that comes because of a bitch, Alara, who gave some admin codes and the force that they keep putting them on people. And I wanted to blast everything. And somebody was stalled over a mind lock. And I asked clearly, how vulnerable are you for a mind lock? Because they're going to try it. And she don't talk. Nope, a spickle in her butt. Now, I don't have to tell her what that means. But that's exactly what happened. And that ain't fun. Because she gave granted authority and all to some dicks that you don't want to give authority to. But that can also happen to you, right? So keep your fucking sauna close. 2 pipes to ping. Or a fucking shibel. And ringle along, eh? And then better ask the question. I don't give a fuck if the neighbors heard you, eh? I even buy the houses there, eh? You want to stay safe? You better do it like that, eh? His ears hurt. Because you're literally going to hear him say, Alabergo! I blasted several eardrums. They are the ones stepping you, remember that. Selling your shit to others. Everything you create, everything you get, every mail. Finding every step you do to attack and every step you do to help people. Just like a Donioso. And then detonate on the last moment. Light brain stroke, came out, Josh helped, eh? Yeah. Betty wanted to put his dick in her too. Coppernut, remember, was his nickname. Eh? Already had a chip in it. Thanks a lot.